Okay. The ledgers. The ledgers. I'm a little lost. Welcome to the video. One is more than enough. One voice, one extension of my own voice, my own entertainment, my own intellect, my own questioning. And of course, I can refuse and I can accept to read the comments. Read the comments, no comments. Of course, very often I don't get very many comments, but I must mention it. On what I do, I'm talking to myself. This is my diary. Can we call it that way? This is my diary. Okay. So the ledgers. I'm just trying to remember the ledgers. I'm just trying to remember everything that is going on. There's something going on, and I had it memorized before, and now I just can't remember. Something to do with the ledgers. And I know the ledgers are in Bitcoin. And so what's going on? What do the ledgers have to do? You know, I mean, I think Bitcoin, you want to make elections? I think we should make elections through Bitcoin. Buy a Bitcoin under your name, using your ID, through your bank account. Okay. And if your bank account's legal, right, and you're legal, well, then you can vote. Is that wrong, right? Would that be a good way? I don't know. So I'm still thinking about the ledgers, and I'm thinking about 99 and 66, and I'm going to be talking about time. Hi, Nikki. I know no one's here, but I'm saying hello anyways. Just because I read it on the paper. I was doing something on paper, and just so happens it comes out in the name. And in the last few years, I've been meeting people, right, with the same name, right? And now I've met three of one name, Nikki. So, and I had two Nicks, and each one of them have a very special. How can I say this? I'm just looking at something else. They have their own very special, unique way, but everybody has their unique way. But I can see it very, very strongly in these three different people. You see this over here? Well, this is an R. I'm changing subjects because that's what I do. I see something, I say it, I show it. Actually, this was the U letter, and on it, I put the number 2 this way, and on it, I put the number 2 this way. Then I connect it at the bottom. Here, I'm going to go this way on this angle, come underneath this way, and match it up this way. And now I get one smiley face from an R and R. Not really sure if it looks like anything else. So this is HRRF. So in the word Nikki, when you take the first two letters on their own, okay, it totals 14. 9 and 5, okay, is what's created from who they are. It's one of the rare numbers that are created from who they are. 5 and 9 is 14. 1 times 4 equals 4. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So you have 5 and 4. The total is 9. But we're not mentioning the 4 because the 4 was already mentioned. How come we don't have to mention the 1? What's so particular about the 1? Well, I'm not really sure right now. But 1 is what the number is inside of 5, right? There's 1. And it's inside of 4, creating what is noted to be a 5. But these are all just positions because they all have an average value. The average value, okay, the average value, the 1 equals the 5, the 2 equals to 10, the 3 equals to, that's right, 15, the 4 equals to 20, the 5 equals to 25, and the 6 equals to 30. Should we make the 6 be something else because it's in the middle? No, that's the average of each one of these. So this is it. So here we have 35, here we have 35, and here we have 35. If I minus it, I have 25. If I minus it, I have 15. And if I minus it, I have 0.5. Now, this equation that I am doing off the top of my head, I've seen before in another scenario where all the numbers seem to fit into each other, where now what we're going to do is we're going to connect my 6 and 3 for the first part of this game. Okay, this is the plus and this is the minus. Plus and minus. I'm going to connect the 6 and 15. I'd like to change the page, and I really shouldn't. And that will equal to 45. So I'm just going to, where would I put that 45? Right over here. Now I'm going to connect the, I have 6 and 3, 9. So I'm going to connect these two. Okay, these two. And that's 45. So I've connected 3 and 6. I connected 5 and 4. Those are the only 9s that are there. Those are the only 9s that are there. And since they're the only 9s that are there, right, I now have a question, okay? In order to create 10, we're going to have to just go over and borrow the 1. So that's going to be 45 and 5. That'll be 50. So now if I'm going to create the groups of what I like to talk about, and I'm always using these groups 1, 4, and 7. I don't know why the autofocus keeps doing that. It's just terrible. It's awful. I don't want it to change anything. Let me see something. Let me see something. Oh, now you see the camera on me. So can you see me now or no? Oh my God. What just happened? Can anybody see me? I need to know. Just say something. Please say something if you can see me. Okay, I'm going to continue on with this video. Wow, everything just changed all of a sudden for some reason. So where was I in this video? Yes, we were connecting and understanding the cube, okay, through the name which created these numbers. And through these numbers, we created these numbers and ended up with 14 for two numbers, okay, which is 7 plus 7, or ended up 12, okay, for two numbers, for two letters, okay, and 3 letters. I'm using these 3 letters. Okay, so this is 12. So the answer to this one would be 4 and 4 and 4. So this is 7, 7, 4, 4, 4. And we're talking Jesus Christ, time on the cross. 1/4 and 1/2. We do understand that Mars is area 51, which is also the same as doing this. Earth is numeric value 52. Whoop, my phone is ringing. Hold on, let me answer the phone. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to be on the phone. So, hey, je comprends pas. Il sonnait une fois, puis c'est accroché tout de suite. La ligne n'a plus ce que ça fait. Hein? La communication n'a plus été établie. Wow! Wow! Parce que, merci beaucoup, parce qu'une de mes amies, puis c'est très drôle que tu me dises ça. Très drôle. Parce que je parle de cette personne-là, j'ai fait une vidéo, j'étais en train de faire une vidéo, j'étais en YouTube Live, puis j'ai fait le nom de la personne qui, elle, en a le même problème. Le même problème. Souvent, le téléphone, pas de message avant 1 ou 2 heures de temps. Tu passes-tu chez nous ou qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ben, j'ai chez nous, j'attends pour toi. Ben, j'ai fait une papote, là, mais j'ai pas vraiment mangé. J'ai pas mangé encore, mais j'ai fait de quoi? Pourquoi tu veux sortir manger? OK, ben, moi, va manger. Qu'est-ce que j'ai dans le poêle? OK, bye. Yeah, so hey, how's everybody doing? So yeah, that was very weird. A friend of mine called, and the phone is right next to me, and it said we cannot put forward that call. And instead of ringing, and I'm going to check on the phone, yeah, the thing is on all the way, and didn't go through. And the person, the name that I'm doing right now, has the same problem with her phone. Anyways, these are three Nickies that I'm talking about. And what's very interesting about this is that it's Old Saint Nick. The Y is for Earth. It's Earth's divide. And I'm going to show you that Earth's divide right over here. Where the Earth divide comes in is depends on which way you're looking at. Now, you tell me if this is real or this is fake. Have you ever seen this before? Any of these designs before? If I'm doing something that you've never seen before or something that you don't understand, please ask. I'm trying my darndest. If I am, I might be, and maybe I'm not. It's just a story that I'm telling you relative to the fact that maybe you don't. Anyways, what I'm doing is I'm trying to recreate everything that's already been created and find out the how it came to be. So here, okay, here we have a total of 3 boxes. Each box contains 3 squares. Now, we have a total of 3 boxes, and each one contains 3 squares. In this one, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 away from 1. Or, okay, what we can do is we can put a 0 over here, and we can go 202, but we're not. We're going to leave it at 101. I don't want to get to that yet, okay? Here is like this. First, we have this one, and then we have this one. So now when we have this one, this becomes 1, okay, and this becomes 7. This becomes 2, and this becomes 8. This becomes 3, and this becomes 9. So they're both 1, 1, 1. But we're doing it, and hold on, maybe I should have did it this way. Sorry, I did it the wrong way. This should have been, yeah, this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. No, this is where 1, 1, 1 comes in, 1, 1, 1 comes in. This is where 1, 7 comes in. Sorry about that. I got to erase some of this stuff. I don't think I'm trying this for the first time. I will tell you, I could be wrong in explaining which way it should be explained. So maybe I should refrain from explaining and just show you just what it does. It's this way or it's that way. Whoop, I think I made that way too big, eh? So we have this one and this one. But in reality, okay, the thing is, you put them together and you got a total of 3 by 3. Here you got a total of 2 by 2. 22 and 33 equals to 55. Oh, you do see that 99.55, right? Oh, we're going to, oh, it's so sad that I had 2 people here and they left. Or maybe they didn't go away. But anyways, okay. So we put these 2 together and it creates 1. It creates a separation for 9. This Mars makes a separation for 4. When you put them together, okay, Mars and Earth and Venus, right? Creation of you, resident, divided, pi, Earth, Mercury. Mercury, number 103. So happens that 51 Mars and 52 Earth equals to 103. 6 and 7 equals to 13. So we can almost see the denominators are coming together. So this is just something in the name. I don't really know the whole thing. The total is 26, okay, in the short count. And in the long count, it's 36, 37, 38, 39, 48, 58, 62. Wow. 6, 22, 6. Wow. Wow. 6, 22, 6. Life on Mars, eh? Life on Mars, 22 bust. The monkey. Okay, the monkey, the ape, the elephant's pea brain. It's just things that I see. 2s and 3s. I'm looking at this because I added on 2. 2 what? The minute I put that number sign, this number sign has an evaluation, okay, of 10. There's a 9 lives of the cat in the pound key. 2 times 9, 18. Their extended side to side is 20. Here, I have 3 of them. Here I have 2, so maybe I should get 40 here. I'm not really sure. 2, 9 and 9 is 18, 10 and 10 is 20. I was thinking of 2 of these, right? But anyways, there's also 6 sides to this. There should be 6 sides because this is just a square, right? I don't have to keep it that way. I can just, you know, I can just do that, right? And then we're just going to make a box like that, or make the cube over here, right? So instead of having 18, I'll have 18 times 6 equals to 108. But let's not count it. Let's count it 90 and 18. I counted 90 and 18 because we can see around the 4 sides, and we can see the top, but we can't see the bottom. So we're going to call it 5 and 1, the Mars system. When it comes to the Earth system, which is the number 3, see, Mars and Earth comes together, beta creation, and it's beta creation, creation of this. 2 times 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 1 times 5 equals 5. And that is your 5566 Mars creation. Okay, freedom 66. Okay, freedom, the value is 66, but they're all calling it your freedom of 55. So now I didn't finish with this thing with the cube. Why did I give each one of these a value of 5? Okay, because if you add up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it equals to a total of 45. Divided by 9 equals to 5. So I count it this way. But there could be an alternate count if we look at it another way, because the 4 corners should be the greatest numbers, 5, 10, 15, 20. Since this one is in the center, this one in the center should have the value of 20. But in reality, there's 4 area spaces that were not used, 5, 10, 15, 20. So there's 20 that goes around 20, and you got 20, 20. 20 going around 20. Now, if I change that and look at it this way, I have 20 on the outside, but I got 25 on the inside. This is your TY letter. The 4 cube gives a TY letter. And I'm going to do something interesting. At 1938 of a video, August 8th. And I just like to say something that I missed my grandmother's birthday. It was August 4th, 1914. She passed away about 7 years ago in 2013. Her birth certificate says that she was actually born August 13 and not August 4th. So I didn't miss her birthday, thank God. So we found out this: 6, 18, 55, 4, 15, 13, 28, 32, 42, 52, 60, 66. Now we're going to come back onto this side, this page over here. I'm not sure how I want to connect all these. I have all my 9s. Now do I have 10, 11, and 12? Well, if I go to, if I want 20s, I will go 1 and 3 or 22 to get 20. Trying to understand numbers where each one of the zones brings you. Do you follow what I'm saying? How did I get 27? 3 times the number sign 27 plus 3 equals 30. 2 times the number sign plus 2 equals, so this is what it is. in the sun of creation. This will be a total of 63. All zeros equal 6, and never forget that. Here is your 0, and that equals 6. Imagine if you have a vein, if you have a muscle versus a vein. Something passes through the vein while the whole muscle is part of a different. Did you follow what I'm saying? The continuation of the flow. And don't forget, I want to bring this on the other page. I want to bring this for a little bit more room. 1, 2, 3. And let me see if I can get this right here. Four, 5, 6. Isn't it funny that I had to go back down to the bottom? Right? I had to go back down to the bottom to get 777. So if you ask me, why is this keyboard laid out this way? Right? 1, 2, 3. Why did I go back to number 4 here? But what if I looked at the keyboard this way now? Let me take a look at the keyboard this way. Hold on a second. Let me take a look at my book. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light. Not too much light. Maybe more light than that. Give me a little light. Oh, come on, baby. Give me some light. Give me some light. Okay. So now, this big cube underneath here. So now I'm going to look at it this way and see if we get the book. So we go 1, 2, 3. No, I got to put the book this way. Oh, great. Okay, let me see again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I go, no, I want to put the book this way. No, I want to put the book this way. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then I go 1, 2, 3. And then I have to go over this way. So I went over this way. So would that be the same? Right? Like that? I don't get something. You see, when I drew it out here, I'm just trying to look at this the same. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, because I drew it down this way and I didn't draw it down that way. Do you see the whole difference it makes? When I draw it the other way, what happens? Right? The 3 is next to the 4 when I do it this way, but not when I do it that way. But I need it. I need to create the this is terrible, this light. I need to create 7s, so I have all my 7s. I have all my 7s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now I'm not making the 7s where I would have made 7s before. You see, with 88, right, this one's number 1, 1, 4, 3, 6. So I'm going to go from here to here and create 7, and from here to here and create 7. And in between here is the point of separation. 5 exists over here. So this is above 5. This is showing me in the deck of cards that it ends up in between. That's how it ends up in between, the way I understand it in the deck of cards. Now, if this went through this way, this would go through that way. If this went through this way, this would go through that way. If this goes through here, this goes through here, this goes through here. And do not forget, I am doing this as I'm always on the go. And just give me a second. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to get something to drink in the office, my fridge. Okay. I have no idea if anybody's watching me. It says all zeros, but I don't believe that. So I'm continuing on my diary. Also, this design, I don't remember if you remember the generals in the army, or it's a sign of something. I don't remember which sign it is. And I'm questioning. I have a cube here. Would I create this marking? Look on the inside. There's an 8. Now, would the dice go towards the right? Should I angle them together or angle them out? So we're going to angle them together to start with. And this is what you're going to see. What is going on here? What's going on here? This is what the cubes. You can also angle out the cube the other way. And you can go up this way. You see the way I made it going up higher? And I didn't run this line down here. I ran the line over here. So you have 8 on this side. So you can choose. And we can do the same thing over here. I mean, I would have to do this to make it go that way. And then the same thing would happen here, where I would do that. I do that. I drag it down 1, 2, in. And then I drag it up 1 and all the way up. And we have 8. We have 8. We have 8. We have 8. And if you look at what these are, the way they're designed, see the 3 triangles that end up inside of it? These are the 2 ways that you can go with this and the 2 ways that you can go with that. I call this work skeleton work because you only get certain objects and you have to build from this object. What can you do with this object? You get this object and you get this. And from that, we get the beginning of this work right over here. These are the equations. Now, what we can do is we want to invert this. So we are now going to go, what is the invert of this? The invert, okay, is 4, 6, 7, and 9. And now when you invert, you go 7 to 9 and 7 to 6. When you, over here, you got 77, you got 59, you got 41. 1 and 3, 4, 6 and 4, 1. 5 and 9, 1 and 4, 5, 3 and 6, 9. 77 is the Christ. 7 and 7, 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 9 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 4 and 1 is 5. 5, 5, 5. The center of roulette, where 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 come together, is a total of 111, leaving 555 left over, in which 1 through 17 equals to 153. 153. I don't know why I marked it like that. Okay, and that says ACE, Earth, Mars, memory. And the reason for that is the multiplication of these numbers, what ends up to be 25, 35, using 2. And then 35 on the other side using 2 is 7, becomes 70, becomes 76, becomes the spirit of the half-life, 1 and 6 coming together. Okay. This says ACE as in the words, and it's going Mars creation, 1 and 8, a Venus creation. You have to use all the numbers that you possibly can. There's something very funny about the 1 and about the 3. They're parts of creation in themselves. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2 and 1, 3. So you see where everything is going, right? Just number 1 creates. 1 times 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 and 2 equals to 3 and 2. And that's what 1 and 1 creates. And now there's levels of all of these, of course, right? There's levels. There's levels. There's multiplications of levels. And there's powers. You see, 3 to the power of 2 equals to 9. And 2 to the power of 3 equals to 8. And it just so happens that which angle you're going to look at this, right? Is it an H or is it an I? You know what I'm saying? Roman numeral, it's just a 1. Maybe it's a 1. This is a Roman numeral, right? Roman numeral, 1. 1 I. Maybe it's the one-eyed king. I don't know. So these over here, this equals to 13, and this one equals to 13. 11, 11, 11, 13, 31. Is that what it is? Do I have that calculator? $13, 31, 11, 11, 11, 161 becomes the half-life. Add these together. 44, the division of day and night. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 4. 1 times 3, 1 times 3, 1 times 3, 33. Command create, okay, of the rotation of 69. And let me tell you one thing. If it's the rotation of 69, you can imagine what it is. Just think of the bedroom. You'll have to. You have to think of all the possibilities. Here's a 6. And I just got a new crayon today. I bought myself a new crayon. Let's see how good it goes. I couldn't believe they didn't have this one. Look how fat these are. Are they nice and chunky? I like to see how they sharpen. But anyways, so we have... Oh, no, I don't like them. Oh, no, I should have. They're pastel. I shouldn't have bought them anyways. Oh, no. Not good. Not good. Waste of money. Wow, can't believe it. I didn't try it before. Got so excited to buy it. Anyways, okay. This is your 6. And what you do with your 6, or you can do it with anything else, right, is you stretch it out. And then you come down, you stretch it down. And that's your block 6. Now you want to do the same thing with the 9. You want to stretch it out and you want to block it down. And now I show you the support and division within. See the X that goes over it? I'm not sure which way you want to look at this. Interrogation marks, question marks. I don't know. Just a skeleton of something more. I was going to do more with this here, turning it into different numbers. I got it on this side for a reason. So if I wanted to create anything, if I wanted to create 11, okay, 11, 6 plus 5, 6 plus 5 equals to 11, okay, slash 55. So our freedom comes in yo, and yo is actually 25 and 15. 25 and 15 is yo Earth's memory. 5 times 5 times 5, 1.25, 1.25. I do not need the 55 because 5 tells me right away, but 5 times 5 equals to 7. Equals to 7. The letter YG. YGBE. And 10. And that's the J. And they exchange these. BYJ, BG. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just looking at it. So the next one here is you want to create 11 again. So you can create 11, 6, 4, and 1, and you would create it with, again, 55, because all creations of 11, okay, are going to give you 55, except they're going to tell you different stories, right? Because if I went 5 plus 4 plus 2 equals to 11, okay, I am going to get 5, 4, 2, 11. They're going to tell me through the sun and the cat into earth. The multiplication equals to 40, and 40 is blue. 40 gives you 46. It creates Zion, Israel. It creates the DC world. This is DC. You want to create DC? Okay. This is OT, maybe overtime. This is talking, we get into Mars through number 15. This is the T. So it is a point and a gateway because of gematria, the 20th letter. Okay, is a point to a pyramid, which is in between 66. That's here. And I regard this as Mars. You want to create another 11? Well, which other 11 can you create? Okay, we got 5, 4, and 2. We got 6 and 4 and 1. We have 5. No, we have, well, I think that's it, right? Can we create an 11 with 3? No, we can't. Can we create an 11 with 3? 3 and 6 is 9 and 2. Yes, 6, 3, 2, 11. 6, 3, 2, 11. So this is what I do. So when you're creating numbers, I'm just going to create them through this because that's where the greatest numbers are, for me anyways. So I started with this, and I was going to go on and show you just a piece of what I'm looking at. I'm not sure where to start with time and reduction. And here is a reduction, taking it off of, well, let's say $1. I want to use what do you call it? So we're going to use the dollar. So if I took off the 1, okay, I would have 99. If I took off the 3, okay, I would have 97. If I took off the 6, I would have 94. I don't know why that's missing. And I took off the 10. That would equal to 90. But because all zeros equal to 6, and all zeros equal to 6, we get slash 96, okay? And at the same time, I take off minus 16, or the half-life, and I end up with Pluto. Pluto in rotation of 1. Imagine if I flipped this over and I took this 1 away from this, I'd end up with 99. Anyways, let's not go through there. How do I want to look at my numbers? If I look at my numbers to create 1, I need 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. I need all these 9 numbers to create just 1. So does that mean that this, okay, I need to create one of these? Because they got 6 sides equals to 54. So just let's stop right there for a second. So what I did here is I took away minus 0.1, minus 0.2, minus 0.3, all the way to the end, and I get to 99.55. What's ironic about 99.55 is it's there, they create within each other, these two numbers. And all of 5 lives in all of 9. And 99 is the 5th planet. And this is the freedom, okay, of the student that comes from Jupiter through the roadway of the stars. The king is that roadway. The king. The king 1. King 1 is, he is in the center. He is stale. Let's say stale 1. He can move 8 ways unless he's up against the other ones. And here's the king. And there's somebody here and there's somebody here. He can go this way. That's one equation. But if nobody is in any of these positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, the king can move in 5 directions, in 8 directions, depending on which scenario you sit in. There's more directions too. There's more things. Now it is king, king, star king. Are you saying star king? So are you starking at me? So when they say star king, wouldn't this be a big star or a rat star? Or how about a Saturn star? Because in the word star is TAR. We're showing you which tar it is. It's the S tar. So when it's the ester, est une minute, Manuel, c'est ouvert? C'est une minute, give me 1 second. J'ai 5 minutes pour finir mon vidéo, puis donc j'ai 5 minutes pour the video, puis j'ai fini. Okay, I'm going to continue. Why is it the ester, which is the eastern star? Eastern star. What time in the video this is? 42 minutes. And it's the eastern star, okay, and where I get the S star, because in the letter S, it already tells me the French word for S, meaning east. And what happens is when you mark the word Saturn, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take away the S, we're going to take away the U, and we're going to take away the N, and we have rat, which is the alternate transmission of some sort, okay, maybe through Venus. I'm not really up to understanding this. So this star, when I look at that and understand it, I understand it as David and Goliath and the star of Bethlehem. And that's a star of communication. That is my star of communication, star of Bethlehem. There's a reason for it. It's inside the word. Okay, but just knowing that Ham is at the end, and Ham is a one-tailed unicorn, and Earth is the one-tailed unicorn using Luna, the one moon, and Mars is the only #1 unicorn. When I showed you the designs earlier over here, being Mars and being Earth. So if I have to shatter this up, I would show you this here. 88 and all 8s. 1 8, 2 8, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s. 7 8s on this angle, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 8s. If I got it right. 13 by 8, 104 communication. Raphael 72, 86 in the constellation of Pegasus. 420, marijuana communication. That's what it says.